Hey Sagittarius, this is Liv from Cartomancy, and we are going to do your November 2019 Love Cartoscope. So let's see what are the main themes for Sagittarius's love life in November 2019. And it appears that we are taking jumpers, okay. Let's see. Main messages, main information, main ideas for Sagittarius for November 2019. Please give me one more. Okay. Further clarifications for Sagittarius for November 2019, please. Let's see if we can get. So I generally cut the deck to get these cards, but it seems like we are taking deck jumpers. Let's see what sort of messages they have in store for us. Let me just check that we are within frame. Okay, I think we are within range of filmed action. Shall we say? Okay. So the cards seems like we're kind of burning to talk about maybe a divorce here. So some of you may have gone through a divorce recently, or you may be going through a divorce. It's gonna open up the rest of your life, I feel like. At the same time, for some of you, it may feel like you are getting back to where you started. There may be some sort of third party involved here, I'm sad to say. You were trying to search for your happiness, search for your joy in all the wrong places. That's what my guides are telling me. This separation, or the correct outcome, is not gonna feel like news to you. It's gonna feel like old news, in fact. It's gonna feel like you are sort of following your passion and your heart, but you are letting go of your clear mind and of your abundance, maybe material goods. As a part of the divorce, it may be the partition of goods here, which is coming up. You may find out that there was a third party involved. If it's not on your end, it may be on their end, or your ex might soon get together with someone else. The divorce may or may not be finalized by the time that they get together with someone else. There's a heavy feeling here because I'm getting a headache. Kind of a sharp stabbing headache to the front of my head. Someone may also be, so this seems to be a recurring theme here this month. Whew! The headache is vicious. Someone is trying to influence either you or your ex or your spouse to be with them. So someone is trying to influence them to be with them, or someone is trying to influence you to be with you. This is not the first time that this has happened. You have been influenced via magic or ritual or energy work, dark energy work. Sorry. You have been influenced before, or your former spouse has been influenced before. You may be under heavy spiritual, energetic, magic attack. The energy reading is gonna come in very handy for you if I get the time to do them for November. Someone is working against your happiness here. Someone is working against your joy. Someone is working against the freedom of your heart. I feel like you're gonna realize this either by watching this prediction or through someone else's help. You are gonna realize it. You are gonna be happy and thankful because you've realized it, since it's gonna help you materialize your true desires. Realize and materialize your true desires. You are gonna be contemplating maybe a relationship with someone younger than you, or a relationship with someone who is considerably older than you. You may be contemplating generational aspects. You may be thinking that the person who is influencing you is someone either above or below you in your family tree, so either an older, considerably older relative, or a considerably younger relative of yours. As far as emotions go, I feel like you are going to be drawn towards following your true path, no matter what sort of influences are at play here. You are going to pick up on these influences, and just by just by picking up on them, you are gonna reduce their efficiency on you. Also, please go to church or temple if you're religious, or practice whatever spiritual rituals you follow. Get energy clearing, chakra clearing. You may also be experiencing digestive issues, heartburn. I'm feeling it strongly right now. It tends to happen to me during readings as an empathic energy connection to someone. So someone, I am very sad to say, and it's kind of hurting my heart chakra actually to say it. Someone is working, so you would be feeling bad, so you would be feeling ill, so you would be experiencing health issues, health problems. So someone is pretty nasty here. You are dealing with someone who is pretty nasty. This is not a benevolent, oh god, so see my skin, how it's getting all goosebumpy. This is not a benevolent influence here. This is not someone who means well, but may have gone through some kind of weird channels in order to do well onto you. This is someone who means you harm, and I'm getting very dizzy as I'm saying that. So whoever this person is that is working to do you harm is very unhappy that you are being told about it right now, understandably so. Please seek spiritual help so you can free yourself of this influence. Please seek religious help if you're a religious person. And if you find out who this person is, try not to manifest resentment towards them. Try not to manifest ill will towards them, because they are going to be using it against you. So try to focus on being positive, being forgiving, being at least sort of balanced towards them, if not showing signs of goodwill. Because if you manifest negative emotions, negative behavior, they are only going to double their efforts, I feel like. So this is someone pretty nasty. Whew, that was heavy. Let's get some more guidance for Sagittarius for November 2019. More clarity. At the same time as this person is trying to do you harm, we have someone, or you have someone, who is protecting you, a protective spirit. It may be a spiritual guardian, a spiritual guide, who is doing their best to protect you, to keep you safe from this person's malevolent influence and their magic. They are working hard to protect your stability, to protect your well-being, to protect your prosperity. They may be working hard to protect your relationship as well. We have a choice here that is going to be made once you are going to find out some things which right now are being hidden to you. You may find out something about your spouse or some family members which influence your love life in one way or another. It may be simply finding out who is working against you as well. Let's get some more information here. Yes, so you are clearly as attacked as you are, and you are pretty attacked. You will benefit from spiritual guidance, spiritual help, divine intervention here to protect you. Let's see what else is going on. Things are gonna become clear. They are gonna come out from the shadows. You are going to be able to move on from this moment. As a result of finding out what it is that needs to be found out, you are going to be able to move on with your stability, with your basis, with your basic values, core desires. You are going to be at least attempting to move on, if not actually really moving on. There are going to be consequences here. There are going to be hardships. I feel, though, they are not going to be on your side, but on the part of the person who has been trying to influence you. Someone new may be trying to come between you and your partner, or if you are single, someone new may be trying to come into your life. And because someone is working against your happiness, they are gonna have a very hard time. But they may also be someone who is not true at heart, so they may be kept out of your life because they are not true at heart as well. For some of you, it's gonna be the case of the one against the other. Let's get a bit more clarification here, more guidance. Ho ho ho. So let's there are also gonna be communicational issues because I'm getting a very raspy voice here. Let's see if we can get any more cards for you here. It seems like not. At least not from this deck. That's what I mean. So let's see what's the situation here. Despite all of the hard work being put in to kind of keep you unhappy and alone and miserable and unfulfilled. You are going to be, so this person may actually manage to come in. You know what I'm getting the sense? Is that someone is working to keep you single, or to keep you unhappy, or to keep you with someone that you are with, or to make someone leave you. At the same time, if you part ways with someone, and someone new is going to enter your life, I feel like they're gonna be sort of vetted by your spirit guides. So nobody who doesn't have a clear heart will be permitted to walk into your life, because you're at such a vulnerable point, and because there's so much energy and magic being focused against you right now for some reason, which I cannot and will not ever understand. Just people boggle the mind. Bitter people boggle the mind. But because there's so much effort being put against you, your spirit guides are very protective of you right now. So that bear which we saw here, it's and the dog, right? Your spirit guides are very protective of you, and they are going to do their best to filter through whoever is trying to come into your life, to vet someone pretty much before they come into your life. I'm getting the sense though that if someone does come into your life, they're gonna have, you are gonna have, or the two of you are gonna have a very hard time to make it work. Because you are gonna have all sorts of issues from the past coming up. So we have two fives one after the other here, right? Like a mirror of sorts. You have the great happiness which could be yours on the one side, then you have the hurt and the emotional baggage of being betrayed, lied to, and done wrong pretty much on the other. So we have a mirror situation here. It's up to you and up to your spirit guides to navigate your way here. But I feel like communicating is gonna be a very important aspect, so you can overcome these issues which will come up if you communicate with your new partner, or if you get help, spiritual help, a therapist, or psychological help, counseling, something about those issues which you've gone through can be overcome if you communicate, if you open up, if you discuss with someone about them. I do feel like your relationship is gonna steadily grow, is gonna steadily evolve. You have a 6 here on your, and the 4 of wands here for the path together with a couple, right? A path forward. And we have a 7 of wands here with a 9 for progress, right? So there's a lot of potential here to make progress, and you can, if you open up about your issues, if you are truly sincere with someone who has been vetted by your spirit guides, with someone who proves to be clearer of heart here, you can make slow and steady progress to overcome your past issues here, to build on them, in fact, in order to make progress and step into a great future without being defensive. Be guarded, but don't be defensive. Let's see if we can get a few more clarifiers here for you. So if you do move forward with this person of a clear heart, and if you are open about your own issues, your own hang-ups, your own hold-ups, you are going to be ending a cycle in your life and beginning a new one. You are going to reap the rewards of having opened up and having gone through everything that you have been going through, which I feel is pretty much heavy stuff. You've been going through a lot. You are going to be picking up on the fact that you are divinely guided towards something. You will feel like you are divinely guided towards something, like this is the right step in the right direction, and it's gonna feel like that. If it is the right step in the right direction, the potential is gonna be palpable pretty much. And in order to move forward and make progress, it's very important to be open, to communicate, to discuss your issues, to keep going to your therapist or your counselor if you have started, because the fruits of that labor are gonna be very positive for the rest of your life. Let's get some advice here for you from the romance angels. Let's see what they have to say about you, Sagittarius, for November 2019. Let's see. Yeah, so it's really imperative, I feel like, to free yourself from this malevolent influence in your life. And there are going to be signs showing you who this person is. You are going to receive signs about it. You need to be open. You need to be careful and open and attentive. Pay attention to your surroundings, because you're going to be given signs. So you can get rid of this influence, this malevolent influence in your life. And I feel like you're gonna manage to free yourself from this person, so don't lose hope. The pivotal point here, the most important point of getting rid of this malevolent influence, is your faith. So focus on your faith a lot, practice your faith a lot, practice your rituals, go to church, go to temple, pray hard, pray long, pray, ask for divine help, for divine guidance, ask for your spirits, guides to help you, because you can, based on faith, you can overcome these issues, and you can get rid of this malevolent influence in your life with the help of your faith. See like attracts like. Once your vibration is high, once your soul is clear, once your aura and chakras are clear, you are going to repel the negative which is trying to influence your life, and attract the positive in your life as well. So this is gonna be do seek a counselor, do seek a therapist as well, because these things tend to leave a lasting mark on someone. But also focus on your spirituality to raise your vibration, and it is going to manifest peace, equilibrium, fertility as well, if you're trying to conceive, or if you're hoping to conceive. Maybe you've been experiencing some kind of problem on that front as well. So someone may have worked to, so you wouldn't be able to conceive. I'm saying because that's particularly heinous, if you ask me, although such things are heinous by and large. Anyways, let's see what sort of shadow Sagittarius is dealing with in November 2019 when it comes to their love life. And you are dealing with two of them. Let's see what they are. Yeah, see? So someone is working against your health and against your love life, making any sort of progress. Someone wants you ill, someone wants you feeling bad, feeling sick, someone wants you looking bad and looking sick, and they are working to keep you single, working to break apart your marriage, working to break apart your relationship, particularly heinous stuff, and potentially also to keep you barren, childless, pregnancy-less. So these shadow cards are only confirming it. If you are a church goer, I feel like psalms and hymns are going to help you, particularly singing them if you can. Singing them at church is better than doing it at home, because you have a higher vibration due to the number of believers who are focusing their faith, and so their energy there. But at home it's fine as well. You should try to focus positive energy on overcoming the issue for one thing, and on visualize your positive outcome as well as procreating as well. I get the sense that there are two ships here who are kind of making love. So I've never seen that in the card before. You may be finding out that despite someone's efforts, you are going to be with child in November 2019. So it's gonna be twice as important for you to practice your faith in order to keep your child safe from these influences. Oh, so that makes sense. Someone is working so hard against you because you are very close to divine union here, or you have entered divine union. But it's sort of a recent thing, and someone is working very hard against it because they want to keep you apart from this person. They want to be with you, or they want to be with them. They want to keep you apart, period. And they're very much invested in keeping you from having this baby here, which I feel you are gonna have either way. So their efforts are gonna be wasted. But it's important for you to not show your hand. So don't let them know that you know about their efforts, because they might double them as a result. So don't act as if you know, though you will know at this point. And because this is a divine love and a divine connection, I feel like they won't be able to keep you from making that baby and from being together and having a future together. But of course they are gonna try, and such efforts tend to be focused against divine partners, of course, divine unions. You are gonna receive guidance in your dreams. I feel like you're gonna receive help from someone who practices shamanism as well. If you have the possibility to get help from someone like that from your environment, please ask for their advice, because things are gonna move forward with a bit of benevolent ritual here, benevolent magic, benevolent protective magic, so someone can keep those malevolent influences away from you. It's also possible that your ancestors are working to protect you from this magic attack, this energetic attack. You may be told of this or shown this in your dreams. So if you're gonna have dreams about deceased relatives or people who tell you that they are your ancestors, even if you don't know them yourself, or if you just recognize them from pictures maybe or something like that, they are coming in to get you out of the stuck situation in which you are. There is gonna be a positive magic influence here, which is gonna move things along, which is gonna kind of set you free here. and you are going to be encouraged by your ancestors, or your some sort of a mother figure, father figure, a parent or a child. Someone is gonna offer you tenderness and comfort, and things are gonna move along. Or your divine partner is going to. There may be an age difference here, a significant age difference between you and your divine partner, maybe. Let's get some final advice for Sagittarius for November 2019 regarding their love life. What the Spirit has to say. So clearly you need to refresh your connection with your divinity, your form of higher power, whichever it may be, because it is gonna be pivotal in this situation. It's pretty much like they're gonna save you from all of the ill will which is kind of stacked up against you. And you should be confident, you should be your faith should be strong, because based on the strength of your faith you are going to be cleared of these energies, you are going to be saved from these energies. Your spirit guides are going to work hard together with your ancestors to keep you safe and to ward you against these influences and keep your love safe, keep your divine connection safe. But you need a strong connection with the divinity, a strong faith here. Keep your faith strong, because you're gonna overcome these issues and challenges for sure. No matter what sort of forces are working against you, you are gonna overcome it. You're gonna come out victorious. So Sagittarius, that being said, I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you all of my love and light, and I will be keeping you in my thoughts and in my prayers, because this is a very difficult time, I feel like, for you. November is gonna be a very difficult time, and I hope to see you soon in a very bright, positive, happy vibe, right? So I'm sending you all my love, much love and light. Bye.